Run into there's a lot of things that we're gonna have to do. And I talked to Gary about his building, his section of it, and he says that he doesn't have any leaks at all in it. And the only thing that I'm looking at is we got that $117,000 over here we're gonna have to come up with the railroad. And then Jimmy's gonna have some cars. And if we spend all this money on the roofs, we're not gonna be able to do this. And we've got over 100,000 coming in each year, or we'll be coming to the city next year, hopefully, from Lowe's. And then we've got a note that we'll have paid off in 2014, and we'll have that money that won't be going out again. And my viewpoint is that if we could do all the sections except Gary's, and then we've got enough money that we can participate and go ahead and do these other things that we need to do, and then next year do Gary's, since it's not leaking. So
if we do everything with the fire department, will that still tie in with when we do the fire department? You know, Jim? If we
no, it's separate. It's by itself. That roof, yeah, it's by itself. And I just wanted to bring that up. You may not want to do it that way, but if we do it that way, then we've got money to participate with these other things. And Jim, he's got a black top machine he needs to buy. That's 60-some thousand. And so, but no, we can't do it all. We just don't have enough money to do it all. And it put us, if we go this route, we can. So I just want to throw that out there. Just whatever you guys think, you know.
Is there any more comment?
Mr. Mayor, I believe, Mr. Hatmaker, that there's probably 2 more years that we coming from Lowell. Is that right?
We'll have a full year for the 2013-14 budget, and maybe just a partial amount for the next budget.
Yeah.
Unless it'd be like, it'd be
Yeah, but that's only with the note. That's not for
no,
low.
that's the Lowe's. The note pays off in 2014. I think in this next budget, I believe.
What was the total note? Were we talking about which one?
I think that's the, I believe it's the 1.125 that's on the variable rate.
Rick, can we not advertise one person get it for the total building and then partials of it too? Can we not do that, I mean, as one bid? We're not asking for partials from different people. We're asking for partial from the same person with the entire, so we can.
At a later date,
Yes.
I don't see any problem with it. You read?
No, they could bid it in a whole and in sections, and I think he said it's going to be cheaper, obviously, but you have to do it to suit your needs. But you could do that.
I mean, we can look, once we see the numbers, we can decide.
Well, that'd give us a figure too.
It's our building. We can do what we want. It's our building. We can do what we want to do. Yeah, we just want to
Bid it as a
What
whole.
are you proposing, Bob, to do, let them bid it as a whole and then in 2 sections?
4 sections.
Well, if you do it in 2 sections, do all the building except for the fire hall that Mr. Hatmaker was talking about.
Okay. But we could actually cut it off, we could cut it in 3 sections if we wanted to do it. But there's so much damage over here and over here. I'd say 2 sections, probably 2 sections would be the best way to do it. And the full thing, okay? Can we do that, Reed?
You can do that, but just need to make sure with our engineer or our architect, we need to make sure the specs, everybody is understanding that that's going to be in 2 sections, and what comprises section 1 will comprise section 2.
It'll be the same specs. You bid it as a whole. It'll be advertised, be bid as a whole, and in 2 sections.
Correct.
That's what I think.
It'll just give us a breakdown of what we're spending.
That way you know what you're saving too by doing it.
Yeah.
Go to 2 sections.
So bid it as 2, section 1 to be done in 2013, and section 2 to be started in 20.
Well, they're going to bid it
We're
as
going to bid it as
a
a whole and also in 2 sections.
in 2 sections.
Okay.
I need to get somebody to put it in form of a motion.
I'll make them, that, put it in form of a motion, maybe.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fanning?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Yeah.
Motion carries. Jimmy, call the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Item number 3, appoint Chris Hill to youth station. What's the pleasure of the council?
So moved.
Have a motion.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fanning?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker? Mr. Hatmaker?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 4, appoint city administrator.
Mayor, I'll make a
I'd like
motion.
to make oh, sorry.
I'll make a motion on, Tom Hatmaker.
Have a motion for Tom Hatmaker. Do I have a second?
You have to have a second,
It's a
You don't.
nomination, is it a nomination?
maybe?
or
Yeah,
motion?
I don't think you
It's a
have to have a
nomination.
second. You do?
No, I don't think if it's a is
Do
it
you
a
really?
nomination or motion?
Not for nomination.
What is nomination?
Nomination.
Motion or nomination?
Nomination. Got a nomination? I'll have to-
Mayor, I'll make like to nominate Billy Russell.
Anyone else? Okay, Tom Hatmaker. What's the pleasure of the council?
You calling roll?
Oh, call the- yeah, call the roll.
Mr. Bellinger?
No.
Mr. Fanning?
No.
Ms. Graham?
No.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Who's this on?
Tom.
Yes.
Motion carried. Motion fails. Ms. Russell?
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fanning?
Pass.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
No.
Mayor Stanfield?
Motion carries.
Mayor, I can go back and change my pass to a yes, please. Can I do that? Yes. Okay.
Okay, under the police department. Item number 1, approve hiring Jeff Courtney full-time with benefits effective date, the 5th, 18th, 13th, affected salary, $26,500.
Before we do that, can we go back to the city administrator first? Because you and the administrator, and she needs to get together when she can start. We've already put a salary package there, y'all need to talk, and so we know, and she can be involved in the budget talks and stuff like that, even while she works her time out at Mayor Baird's office and stuff.
I'll give it to her tomorrow,
Okay.
Mr. Fanning.
I can't do it tomorrow, I got doctor's appointment.
She needs to get with all of us, not just you and the administrator. I want to be involved too, and I want to know
I
what's going
can't,
on.
I can't do it tomorrow.
Okay,
Anytime's fine with me, but tomorrow I got doctor's appointment.
but she needs to work some time, so city administrator and someone needs to.
Ms. Russell,
Yes.
2-week notice, is what you're giving, okay.
Back to the police department. Item number 1, approve hiring Jeff Courtney full-time with benefits effective date, 5th, 18th, 13th, effective salary, $26,500. What's the pleasure of council?
Move to approve, Mayor.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fanning?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 2, approve sending Jeff Courtney to the police academy for the cost of $3,240. Council's pleasure.
I'd like to ask something. Have we ever done this for any other police officer?
Been a long time.
Yes, sir. We have. Sent somebody, we sent Todd Allen, that was in,
No, but it's legitimate, because we passed it in the minutes, and we've never, not that I know of,
Chief Jeffries.
but
can
it
explain
is legitimate, because we
the
made
timeframe
it,
which we're gonna work to
it's,
ensure
that was the day that you was late too, Bob.
Okay, I've been there.
Yeah, and,
what we did is we had Mr. Courtney sign a 2-year contract, or either up 2-year contract, that,
I was late, so I missed the other thing, but we do have a
yes,
contractual
sir.
agreement for 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We sure do.
Yes, payback.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
if you need to know what it is, we'll update you.
all right.
What's the pleasure of
Appreciate
council?
it.
Call the roll.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fanning?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 3, approve hiring Les Bruce full-time with benefits effective date, the 5th, 18th, 13th, effective salary, $26,500. What's
So
the council?
moved.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fanning?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
You do have the money in your budget for this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Motion carries. Under Fire Department, item number one, approved bids for turnout gear. CE gave me a copy here. Lowest bid was Fire Masters. It was 13 sets at $1,208 per set, right, CE?
88.
$288. Plus you have $500 left over.
Yeah, I took 13.
What's pleasure, council?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second call vote.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinances, resolutions. Item number one, ordinance number 2013-04, ordinance to annex certain territories and incorporate the same within the corporate boundaries of the city of Follette, Tennessee. This is the first and second reading. What's the pleasure, council?
I missed the workshop, Mayor, so we're gonna have to go over this just a little bit.
This is the,
Independence Lane,
yeah, back where the children's center is, that was left out a few years back, and that's back there. And we're just going back there and picking that up.
is that the services is already there?
Yes.
Water and sewer, everything.
Have we missed it? No.
We don't need a pump or anything, everything's fine.
Not to my knowledge.
Jim, you know anything, Jim?
They've been operating back there for quite a while.
Yeah, okay, I will make sure. Thank you.
Okay. Call vote.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number two, ordinance number 2013-05. Ordinance amending the zoning map of the city of Follette, Tennessee by zoning newly annexed territory. This is the first and second reading. Pleasure.
Move we approve that.
Mayor, if you don't care, let Stan explain that. I don't think Mike was on that neither.
That's just the second reading.
Explain that, what that annexation territory there, Stan.
The annexation territory, we'll go back to number one real quick. The 2013-04, the annex ordinance, it's just on the children's center itself. We missed it when we took in the college property. It's adjacent to our property down there on Independence Lane. And you have to zone that property, and we're requesting it to be zone C2, which that's what our property is zoned adjacent to the property that we're discussing here about now.
Okay.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number three, ordinance number 2013-06. Ordinance amending the zoning map of the city of Follette, Tennessee by rezoning property from R2 high density residential to a C2 local business district. This is your first and second reading. Yes.
Stan.
Yeah, please, Stan.
What this is the property out on College Hill. This property was, we had it in the planning commission. There was no opposition on the property by any of the residents around it. Out where Eddie's Body Shop and all those property, it's actually zoned R2 now. We're wanting to zone that property as C2 Highway Business District. Is what the actual it is. It's C2 Highway Business District instead of local business district.
And all the people will be invited for the third and last reading.
Yes, they will. They were also invited to the planning commission. We had one to show up, but she didn't even live in the city.
Okay.
Mayor, if we may, I think we got ahead of ourselves. Go back to number two. We didn't have a second, nor did we get a vote call.
Okay. Go ahead, Joe.
We need a second.
I'll second.
Oh, yes, I was dead this thing. Go ahead.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Yes.
Now, motion carries. Now, item number three. Which is the problem we were talking about?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to hear. I make a motion we approve 2013-06.
How's that? Second. Call vote.
Mr. Bellinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker?
Yes.
Motion carries. Jim, you wanted to say something? Go ahead.
I got this fact Friday. The federal government has turned the money loose again for the Tiger grant that we applied for last year on Beach Street Bridge. The engineering, the $45,000 we did last year is still good. We don't have to redo that. The only thing involved is the engineer's fee to apply for the grant for us. And I've called him and he's on vacation. I don't have that number, but off the top of my head, it seemed like last year to apply for that grant for us, I'm thinking was around $6,000 or $8,000.
Somewhere.
That would be our only cost this time, whatever his fee is, in applying for this Tiger grant again for the Beach Street Bridge. The deadline, the reason we want to bring it up tonight, the deadline is June the 3rd, which is before our next meeting. So you all need to decide tonight if you want to apply for the Tiger grant again.
Jim, we done paid off our money up front, right, other than you?
Well, we paid our engineering fee, which was $45,500. But you don't pay any money up front till you get the grants. So, no, we've not paid any up front. But if y'all want to apply for the grant, all it costs you this time is the engineer's fee to apply for the grant for us. So, whatever, and I couldn't get that number, I tried, so I'd have it tonight, I couldn't get it.
Is this an 80-20?
Pardon?
Is this an 80-20?
It is. But, it will be sometime late summer, early fall, before the grants are awarded. So we're not looking at needing any money except for the engineer's fee. We're not looking at needing any money for this till next year for the grant, assuming we get it. If we get it, then it would be next year before they would, by the time you do all the paperwork, jump through the hoops before they begin construction. So it would be way up into 14 before we would have to have any of our matching 20%.
But we've done paid them $45,000.
Yeah, that was for the engineering and
That's
design and
engineering
all
the
that.
first time.
Yeah.
Now they're asking for another $9,000.
Well, he has to reapply for the grant.
I understand that, Jim.
Well, yeah,
But now, let me make this comment.
all right,
There's 5 counties in the state that's got first choice of everything.
yeah,
They get first choice of everything because they're big enough, politically enough, that they can get it. We're way down. The only thing we're going to get is a spillover
okay,
from the state government.
okay,
And they done got $45,000 of our money, the engineers did. Now they're wanting another $9,000, and I'm not forgiving them another dime.
well,
Unless we can get something positive. Because we keep throwing that money out there. Right now, we're done $45,000 in the hole.
yeah. The only way that you can apply for the grant, because there's so much red tape involved, is an engineer, whether it be these people or somebody else, to apply for the grant for you. So if you don't want to pay it, then you
I
can't
mean, that's
apply.
only my opinion. You've got 4 more people here you need to deal with on that.
You can't apply for the grant without paying somebody to apply.
No, but I'm not throwing the taxpayers' money out there and not getting nothing for it either.
Well,
Did
that's
you say this is federal or state?
Pardon?
Is this federal or state?
federal. It's federal, but it goes through the state. But it's federal money.
And it's Jim, and the other time, when on the 45,000, we only had 2 or 3 weeks there to get it to them then, or we lost out. Now, we're gonna lose out if we don't get the 8,000 to them before the next meeting.
Well, that's the way it is.
Well, the
I
other
don't
thing,
make the rules, I just bring
Yeah,
them
I
to you.
understand, but I'm just trying to explain to you my viewpoint.
the other thing that you can do, Mr. Patton-Maker, we could adjourn in session and have a short meeting between now and, what, June 3rd?
June 3rd.
Gives everybody a little more time to look at it.
I think it's an 80-20 grant for Beach Street. I have no idea how that bridge did not get condemned when this bridge got condemned. Okay. So it must be in sturdier shape than I think, but I don't think we have any other choice but to go ahead and approve up to $9,000 for an engineer to apply for this grant. And then, Billy, you can use your influence to get this grant.
Is that your motion?
That's my motion.
Have a second.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bellinger.
Yes.
Mr. Fanning.
Yes.
Ms. Graham.
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker.
I wanna make a comment, that I'm against this. And if it doesn't go through, I'll eat somebody alive with it next election.
Okay.
Love it or not, laugh about it if you want to, doesn't make any difference for me. But, that's the
So I
way
assume
it is.
your vote is no.
Yeah.
Motion carries. Is there anything else anybody else may have? This meeting's adjourned.
So, call the order, the here for Tuesday, May 7th, 2013, call the roll, please.
Chairman Bellinger.
Here.
Mr. Fanning.
Here.
Ms. Graham.
Here.
Mr. Hatmaker.
Yes.
Mayor Stevens.
Here.
We have this order.
Case order, please.
Hey guys, everybody sit right down for just a second, please, until, or please kind of quiet down for just a second, please, until we finish this other meeting. Thank you.
We do have a permit application for Worsley Operating Corporation at the bread box number 60. Jimmy, do you have anything on it?
Yes,
I know
sir.
the folks are out of town here.
Everything checked out fine on it. We checked the backgrounds and the distance required and everything's fine.
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion here, second.
Yes.
Second, call the roll, please.
Mr. Fanning.
Yes.
Ms. Graham.
Yes.
Mr. Hatmaker.
Yes.
Mayor Stevens.
Yes.
Motion carried. If there's been no other business, come forward here forward and entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion made.